Thursday. It is Thursday, September 19th, and I just got back in from fishing on the Spitfire today. It was a lot of fun. And I'm here. I know a lot of people are probably watching football, but I'm here, so whoever wants to join me, come on, join me. Just a reminder, this coming Saturday, we will be doing this. Should be a catfish.
If it is, I want it. I need points.
Lift the rod up and wind on the way down.
I want to touch the cactus.
And on the way down, reel it up.
We think we have a catfish here. We put a rod out. Wind, 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 wind.
You have to wind.
Don't let them get away.
And then go down and reel it up.
Watch your rod tip.
Watch the rod.
Oh, we got a tangle. Over, under. Let's go.
Come here. Scratch out the floor.
Let's get another kid on here. Six kids that bring in a catfish. Watch that other line. There it is. There's a catfish. Big catfish. Don't move that other line. Get the catfish in. Just drag it on the shore. Step back, step back, step back. Yeah. Catfish. Just thought I'd play that while reminding you guys that we have Kids Club meeting this Saturday. So that'll be this Saturday. Hello, Jose. Hello, 907. Nice to see you on here. Tyler just moved into his dorm down in San Diego. Congratulations. Hey, D-House, thanks for being with us today. We have a new moderator now. Jose in Houston, Texas is now a moderator. So thank you for helping out with that. Hey, Alan. Hey, Brian. How you guys doing? Okay, guys, not to be picky, but I have 30 of you on here right now and only 4 likes. Can we get more likes, please? That would be nice. Yes, you are. You're a moderator right at this moment. Kenny, for the Kids Club meeting, it's always bluegill. We go after bluegill, but they do put catfish in there for us. So we will be doing, we'll put out a few rods for catfish. Hey, Brian, how you doing? How's life in Florida? Anthony, greetings from Monterey Bay. Anthony, do you work at the aquarium? I have been there a couple of times. I'd like to go back there. It'd be cool. I'll be driving by there next week. We'll be fishing out of Emeryville. Oh, so he's going to bring his kids to, his grandkids to the Kids Club meeting. That's cool. So the Kids Club meeting is this Saturday at Leg Lake. You want to use the parking lot on Santa Anita. It's closest to the clubhouse. So that's the parking lot you want to use. It's not free. They charge $7 parking, but it is the closest one to the clubhouse. Hey Christopher, how you doing? My favorite fish to catch day to day is calico bass. I love to catch calico bass. When I'm in Mexico, I like catching roosterfish and marlin. I really enjoy catching marlin. And San Diego, of course, I like to go catch tuna. And wherever the yellowtail are, I enjoy catching them. So it's fun. So come join us sometime. Hey Terry, how you doing? Hey Robert, thanks for being on the water with us today. It was fun. Fishing was a little slow, you know, it was a lot of sculpin and stuff, but I did get a couple of nice bass there at the end. We did get a few nice bass, but it was just with the weather and stuff. We had beautiful weather, but the wind blew during the week. The water earlier, end of last week was 72 there in Santa Monica Bay, and today it was 63. So that kind of puts the brakes on the fish. And I think the low pressure too, because it's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow morning, I think that really slows it down too. But you know, when you plan these trips out 6 months in advance, you never know what to expect. Oh, okay. So Anthony's just talking about that he just goes to the aquarium. That's cool. Yeah, I love catching calico bass. They're fun to catch. Hey, Brad's there. Brad was with us today. That was a lot of fun. Terry's having surgery on Tuesday, so everybody keep her in your prayers. She is having surgery again. I would take it for granted to say Terry's had more surgeries than any of us in the room, and probably more surgeries than all of us put together. So we'll see. Jose, how did your brother do on the Victory yesterday? Were they just rock fishing, or did they run the island? So just a reminder what we did last week. I think I'll play this again. see what else is going on here. Kevin's in San Diego. Hey Robert, how you doing? "22 surgeries for Terry." That is crazy. So it sounds like they caught some fish on the Victory yesterday. That's good. Robert number 3. Hey William, how you doing? Kevin, you must be recovering okay because you spend a lot of time in the casinos. So you must not be feeling that bad. So this coming Sunday, we're on the Gale Force. There's only 2 spots available if anybody's interested in going. I'll put the link up here for you. And then next weekend, we're up in Northern Cal. We will be on the New Huck Fin and on the Seawolf. And what's unique about the fishery up there right now is the guys have to fish the shallower water. So they're fishing along the coast, and they're doing really, really good. They're catching a lot of lingcod, lots of reds, and they're doing most of it in 100 feet of water or less. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Normally we run really long, like 3 hours out to the Farallon Islands and stuff. But with the laws right now, they can't do that. So we'll be fishing along the coast. So I'm not sure how long the boat ride will be, an hour or two, whatever. But it's so neat going underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, and then I'm guessing they're going to head north. I don't know for sure. Fish along the coast, and it'll be lots of fun. So it's cool. And I'm looking forward to not needing to use an electric reel. That I can probably fish a 4-ounce bucktail. I could probably fish a 4-ounce magic metal jig for the lingcod. So I'm looking forward to that. And they're catching quite a few fish up there. So if you guys want to join me on that, we do have a few spots available. I think we have 2 spots available for Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And we do have, I think, like 5 spots available for Sunday on the Seawolf. Arthur, who just signed in here, is going to be on the boat with us. He says it's about 2 hours to 2.5 hour run. So they do run a ways. But they have to run all the way from the back of the bay, past the Golden Gate Bridge, and then out to the fishing grounds. So just to give you an idea how good the fishing is right now at Emeryville, I just got these pictures today from the Seawolf. The last picture there is John. He's the owner, operator of the boat, the captain. And I talked to him yesterday. So he was telling me like the tackle tip is to bring the traditional like a 400 series level wind, 65-pound Spectre on the back, 30-pound mono on top. or you can go 65-pound spectra and just a short leader. I would use a short leader of mono. You don't need fluorocarbon, and just like the length of the rod, that works out pretty good. But fishing's been really good, and you can use light jigs. You don't have to use 12 ounce or 10 ounce. You can use as light as 4 ounces. It all just depends on the current stuff, but fishing's been really good up there. So we really want to fill those trips up. So Arthur, if you got more friends or family you can invite, please invite them. We want to fill up both trips to Seawolf on Sunday, which has like 5 spots right now. And Jay's boat, the New Hook Fin, there's only a few spots on there, but if you guys can help support us and fill them up, that would be cool. Full box. I think that's my cousin. Sounds good. Yeah, Dylan, hopefully you're going to be with us out of Emeryville. You and your son, that would be great. What does Anthony say? Surf perch. I have never heard that, Anthony. I never heard that the babies inside a perch count towards your limit. Ever, ever, ever. And Dylan says, yes, the rock fishing is good right now. Still catching halibut in the bay. Rock fishing is super hot up Half Moon Bay and up Point Reyes. Yeah, I saw that they're doing really, really good up there. Okay, Alan, invite some of your other friends. I need to fill those 5 spots on the Seawolf. And on the Seawolf, we will have the best tamales you can get. And I shouldn't call it like an advertising thing. But Arthur's wife, Yvonne's going to be bringing the tamales, and they are really good. It's worth the trip just for the tamales. So it's good. Hey Mike, how you doing? So yeah, what's neat too is what I really enjoy is all the viewers that we have up in Northern Cal that join us. I know I have a big following up there because every time I'm up there, I run into people. But it's really nice to have you guys join us for a fishing trip, and it's always fun to fish. It's always fun to fish with viewers down here or up there. But I'm only up there one weekend a year, and I do probably 18 trips down here during the year and only 2 trips up there. So it's really nice to see the viewers and do all that. I had a really neat experience this morning. Before the boat left, I was running kind of late. I got stuck in traffic. And when I got there, James Garcia, he's probably on here, introduced me to a guy that was dying to meet me. And he'd been there in the parking lot. So it was cool. So he came over and we talked, took a picture together. He was so excited. So it was nice. And nice when that happens. You get so busy making the programs that you forget that people actually watch them. So it was pretty good. I really appreciate it. And the calico bass fishing, bonita fishing at Caleen is really, really good right now. So it would be good. So Leonard said he found Shelter Cove, the lodge that we go to in Alaska, because he watches our TV show. That's good. I hope you told them that when you were there last July, because a lot of places we film at don't believe that people watch, so that would be good. Yeah, that'd be good to experience, Alan. That'd be cool. Yeah, Jamie, the kids club is this weekend, this Saturday. And all the volunteers, please, please be there early. We want to have everybody there by 8 o'clock this Saturday because our goal is to have enough volunteers that we can practice cast every rod and reel we have there, which is about 75, maybe 100. No, I think it's over 100 because we have both rods to fish with and practice rods. So we want to test them all and see which ones are good, which ones are bad. We got a little grant to buy some new rods that we're looking forward to buy, and we need to know which ones we need to replace, which ones just need some line, and which ones we need to throw away. So hopefully we'll have a bunch of volunteers there. Hopefully Robert can make it. We haven't seen him in a little bit. He was there last month's meeting, but hope some of the other volunteers can make it. No, Kevin won't be there. He's in Las Vegas. But some of the other guys, I know Robert here will be there. I think Brad said he'll be there. So that'll be good. As many volunteers as we can get, that would be awesome. All right, so I did get from the other captain on the Seawolf a little video report on what's happening up there. So let's listen in and see what he has to say.
Hey Dan, it's Joe on the Seawolf here. Just hanging out in the marina today. Getting everything ready for our trips for the weekend. Just thought we'd send you guys a shout out. It'll be nice to see everybody on Sunday the 29th. Get everybody back on board, get the film crew out here. Fishing's still been great. We're expecting to have a good fun trip. We'll have lots of live bait. We'll probably be able to throw our swim baits and bars and everything. Alright guys, we'll hope to see you then.
Alright guys, so they're inviting us to come on up. So they're looking forward to us filming up there. So let's go. Like I said, I need 5 more people for the Seawolf and just about 2 more people for the new Huck Finn, and hopefully we'll get those people before the trip goes a week from Saturday. Steven says, from now to the end of the year and into early next year, what months? On my boat for the private charter, Steven, we can go anytime you want to go. Rock fishing is open until the end of December, but the calico bass fishing and all that is happening right now. Normally that stuff stays good until about Thanksgiving, and then after that kind of slows, and then we just kind of go into the rockfish mode. But I have a Catalina trip going this Sunday. We're going to be fishing on the Gale Force this coming Sunday. So I'll put that link for you. There's only 2 spots available for that trip. And then Catalina, we'll be back at Catalina in October. I have a trip on the Sport King, and I have to see if any of those spots are going to open up. But we have that. And then so we'll see what else we got. Okay, Jose, there's your first chance to do something. I don't know how to delete that stuff. Hey Daniel, how you doing from Arizona? Then in October we'll also be up in Santa Barbara fishing on the Stardust for deep water rock fishing. That'll be lots of fun. I like that deep water fishing, and I will be there with my electric reels. No question about that. Okay, guys. Alright, I don't know how else to cut this without doing that. So, he's gone. What else is going on? Oh, here's a view of my huge studio. My glass of water that you guys don't always see. But today's trip was fun. It was nice to see everybody. Some old faces. Dr. Stevens was out with us today with his wife. That was a lot of fun. So that was good. So I'm not sure what the difference is. I see that we have 28 likes, 1 heart, 1 thumbs down. So the 1 thumb down, we always have that person. So that's fine. What else was it in? Oh, so the trips for Northern Cal, instead of posting each one, I'll just do this. I'll just post where you can see all our trips for the year. And let me confirm how many spots are left. Yeah, there's 5 spots left on the Sea Wolf. And there's 3 spots left on the New Hook Fin. So please, please sign up and take them so we can sell them out. I know the boats like it when we show up and the boat's sold out. So please join us. And there's a link there. You can use that link there and see all the trips that we have for the year. So that'd be cool. All right, what's the question here? Out of curiosity, what fish turn on during the beginning of the year? Well, normally, so in all parts of California, the rules are a little bit different. In Southern California, we can't rockfish until April 1st. So come January 1st to April 1st, there's no rock fishing. The only thing you can go catch would be fish like whitefish, calico bass, sand bass. If there's white sea bass, you can fish for those. But it's that kind of stuff. There isn't a lot of, I think sculpin, I have to double check, might be open. But there's a lot of like no rock fishing, anything like that. And then once the water starts to get warmer, then there's other fish we can catch, but normally that doesn't happen until April or May. Robert's excited about Santa Barbara. Yep, you already bought 2 spots for that, so that's good. And that's a closer drive for you too. Daniel says, officially registered. Congratulations. Guess that'll make it easier for you coming back here to work. Also, Kevin's going to a concert there. All right, Kevin, have a good time at the concert. For what fish are you asking about, Stephen? Because it's all about location. And, depending where you're fishing, what depth, the rockfish all vary in sizes. As a rule, the farther north you go, like up to Farallon Islands and all that, they have much bigger rockfish. The Channel Islands has rockfish, nice sized rockfish, like out of Santa Barbara on Stardust, have great rock fishing there. And those 2 locations, as a rule, get much bigger rockfish than we get down in Southern California. The water doesn't get as cold, so we don't get all those fish that they get up there. Okay. Yeah, and then we have the kids club will be this Saturday, so don't forget about that. I don't know if we have a kids club video here. This is what Alan made up for the kids club. Let's see what this plays. Alan made that one. Thank you, Alan. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing? Looking forward to tasting your tamales again. We have some Northern California people on here. They can let us know, Alan, about the albacore. I know my cousin was on here a little while ago. He might be on a fire call now. So I don't know. That's good. Well, I'm glad you're coming back this way, Daniel. So just a reminder, guys, that today is brought to you in part by B52 Bucktails, Boomerang Tool, which everybody should own, and Magic Metal Jigs. All right, does anybody have any fishing questions for me? Yvonne, they're always delicious. Just another reason for me to want to go up there, Northern Cal. Stephen, the whitefish at Catalina are kind of small. We get larger whitefish along the coast here in Long Beach. Get some nice big ones. But the whitefish at Catalina are kind of small. At Catalina, when you go to Catalina, we're more targeting yellowtail, calico bass, stuff like that. But there are some nice rock fishing spots over there. Here's like one of the recent local trips that we had. Oh, don't have that one there. Let's see if there's another one. So that's kind of typical of what we catch on the local trips. We have plenty of openings if people want to go on a private charter with me between now and the end of the year. I will be busy for part of October because I will be at another convention overseas for the television show. So I have a bunch of meetings with a bunch of different countries. So that'll be exciting to see where our TV show is going to be airing around the world. A couple of things I can tell you that's going to be happening soon. I don't know the exact dates, but well, starting next month. I hit something, killed that light. Starting next month, our fishing program will be available in Russian on Russian YouTube channels. Not, I shouldn't say Russian YouTube channels. On YouTube channels here in America that are for the Russian community, that people that only speak Russian. So that's going to be happening. That looks a little harsh. Let me take that down. Okay. So that's pretty cool. And then in a couple of months, I want to say it's going to be November, December, we are going to be airing our content on a different network, some networks overseas, all in German. So people are going to be watching me speak German while I'm fishing calico bass and stuff. So that'll be a little different. And then our show is also coming to the Middle East. So a couple of platforms have picked up my show. So I think I will be speaking Arabic over there. So that's kind of cool. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the show's going more international. I like that. Anthony for the bucktails. That's nice to know. I use the bucktails up there in Emeryville just by themselves with nothing on them, and it took me about 2 minutes to get my limit of stripers. So yeah, you don't really need to put anything on them, but that's nice to know that the pork rind on there works really good. Hey Joaquin, how you doing? November, you should come join us on our trips. We have 2 trips in November. One will be heading up to Santa Barbara Island aboard the Pride, leaving out of 22nd Street. And then we have another trip, a 3/4 day trip, leaving out of Long Beach in November. But if you're going to be in Santa Barbara, you want to jump on the Stardust and go fish the Rockfish or the Coral Sea out of the landing there. Both great, excellent boats and awesome, awesome fishing up there. All right. What did Robert say? I heard some places that whitefish are. I've never heard that. I think the only reason that the limit on whitefish is 10 is because there's so many of them out there, and they've cut the limits on so many other fish. So I think they have there. Hey John, how you doing? So John is on here right now, the owner operator of the New Huck Fin. Okay, he says that there's tuna trips operating, guys. I don't know if you see what John wrote there. The Lady K out of Fish Emeryville has 2 tuna trips scheduled for September 23rd and 25th. So if you guys are interested in fishing for albacore, That's where they're fishing from. All right, 23rd and 25th. So if you guys are looking to do that, so that's good. Thank you, John. Thanks for coming in there and mentioning that. You guys were asking about the tuna fishing, Alan, and you guys. So there's John just stepped in here to let us know that out of Fish Emeryville, the Lady K is running trips on the 23rd and 25th. So those of you guys that live up there, Dylan and other guys that live up there, think about jumping on that boat. Sounds really good. That'd be good. Yeah, the guys are excited to come fish with you, John. You and your brother. Jay and John would be fishing with both of them. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, you got to be on the boat too, because Yvonne's bringing her killer tamales. Those tamales are to die for. And she's bringing me an extra batch of the chili cheese ones that are going to go home to Southern California. Stephen, the only time I do striper fishing is when we get invited to go up to Emeryville and fish up there on the New Huck Fin or the Seawolf. And they do their striper fishing like May, June, stuff like that. That's about the only time we do. Down here in Southern California, there are a few places that catch stripers, but there isn't enough to have any trips like that. And just because people keep asking where they can watch our show, I should play this. If it comes up. So every Saturday here in LA, KXLA, that'd be good. So Daniela, when you say my boats, the only boat I have is my private charter boat. I only take 4 people on it. So if you book a private charter with me, we can do a half-day trip, an all-day trip locally, or we can do a trip to Catalina. I don't do overnight trips, so if you say I want to stay local and go fish calico bass, sand bass, and rockfish and stuff like that. And once we get into, I gotta double check the rules. I want to say it's October 1st. We have to fish over 300 feet here in Southern California. So we have to fish deeper for the rockfish. But the calico bass and all that we can do. All right, Sherry, it'd be great to see you at the dock. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, John, Sherry's wife, who owns and operates a Seawolf, he's in Spokane right now. He's part of the Fishing Council and the advisory group that he talks to the group that makes all the decisions about fish closures and seasons and all that. So he's up there fighting right now to keep more things open, more fish available for people to catch, and all that. So that's why Sherry's saying that he's up in Spokane. When I talked to him yesterday, he was leaving for that meeting. So it's nice to know about that. But what Sherry told you guys, those of you that are asking about albacore fishing, tuna fishing, Fish Emeryville has 2 trips planned for September 23rd and 25th. So if you guys want to go catch tuna, go catch albacore, there's your chance. All right? We won't be catching any albacore down here. We just don't get them. That's good. Yvonne's going to have some extra tamales for Sherry. That's good. Yeah, well, Keen's reminding you guys that come the end of this month, lobster season starts. Normally it starts in October. This year it's starting the end of September. And I will probably be doing lobster trips on my boat. Normally don't do that, but I probably will this year. And if you want information about my boat for private charters, there's a link there that I just put, dhfishingadventures.com. On that, we can do, like I said, half-day trips, three-quarter-day trips, or trips to the island, whatever you want to do. Be great to take you guys out on my boat if you'd like to do that. Yvonne, they normally always have live bait up there, so it should be good. Thank you, Sharon. Looking forward to seeing both you and John. It's always nice, and I really appreciate how nice you and John and Jay have been to me and the TV show over the years. I really appreciate it, and it's a joy to fish with you guys, work with you guys. I really like it a lot. So thank you guys. Thanks for making us feel so welcome, me personally, and all my viewers that join us up there. Thank you guys very, very much. And I don't know if you saw, but we posted some new videos on YouTube from the Sea Wolf, so you can see them up there too. No, my voice should be fine. I see the speaker here. Can you guys hear me? Because Sherry says she can't hear me. So Tyler caught a lobster. Okay, good. Everybody can hear me. That's good. So Tyler caught a lobster. He wasn't using a net. He was fishing. He was fishing with the rod and reel, and it got snagged on there. So, but like you said, if that had been a couple weeks later, it would have been legal. But you still need to have a lobster card with you, Tyler. You can't just catch lobsters, even though they're in season. You have to have a lobster card. All right, guys. Any last questions before I say goodnight? I've been up since like 4 o'clock this morning. I was on the Spitfire all day today, and it was a lot of fun. Great weather. Little tough fishing, but we did get limits of sculpin and a few nice bass there. It's going to make a great episode, so that'll be good. Yeah, Joaquin, it's not allowed. You're not allowed to target catching lobsters like that. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate it. So Sherry does a great job helping out both John and Jay with all the behind the scenes for the boats. She does their website. She does their Facebook page. And she's always been really nice to us all the time. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Daniela, the 2 trips I'm talking about in November, let me put the link for you there off my website. So you can go to my website and you can see all the trips that we have scheduled. So the 2 trips in November, one's going to be targeting halibut, probably white sea bass, and rockfish, of course. And that'll be up in the Channel Islands. And that will be on the boat called the Pride. The other trip that we have will be on the Alpatron, and that will be a local trip probably targeting more calico bass and whitefish and stuff like that. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you, Yvonne. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. And I'm really looking forward to those tamales. So thank you. Okay, loud and clear. Good. That's good. Sherry might have accidentally hit a button and lost me there. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. And if you guys can invite your friends, I need more people who want to fill up those trips up in Northern California. The high desert, Antelope Valley. You guys come fish with us. Come join us on trips. And then also, if you guys want to do private charters with me, just go to my website and pick a trip and a date, sign up and do that. And you can also call the office if there's a date that you really want that isn't available there. Just give us a call at the office at 562-865-3764, and we can try to move stuff around so we can take you out on a fishing trip. Now, Joaquin, on my private charter trips, it doesn't matter if it's a fishing trip, rod and reel trip, or a lobster trip, hoop net trip. You do not need to bring anything. We have all the hoop nets. We have, on the fishing trips, we have all the rods and reels. All you need to bring is your fishing license, and if it's a lobster trip, your fishing license and your lobster card. And you just need to bring anything you wish to eat or drink. And that's it. We provide all the tackle, all the bait, and all that. Okay, so those of you there, Castaneda in the high desert, come join us. There's a link there to all our trips. Come join us and come fish with us. We had a lot of viewers with us today on the Spitfire, and it was pretty good. All right, guys, I'm going to go inside, go make some dinner. And thank you guys for joining me today. I will be back here next Thursday. This coming Sunday, we have a trip on the Gale Force. We got 2 spots open. So if any of you are looking to go fishing this weekend and you want to go, this trip on the Gale Force will be a great trip. And what's really unique about it, it's the only trip we have on the Gale Force that's on a weekend. They're always so busy, they never let us book them on weekends. But this coming Sunday, we have 2 spots left to fish on the Gale Force this coming Sunday. Okay? So it's going to be September 22nd. This Sunday, only 2 spots left. So please come join us. Robert, why don't you bring a net and come join us on the trip to Catalina? It'd be a lot of fun. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodnight and go get some dinner. And thank you guys for watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Hey, Tamira. He's going to San Diego next weekend. Cool. Have a good time out there tuna fishing. The weather outside's been pretty bad, so hopefully for your trip it'll be good. We had really tough weather on our trip, but hopefully it'll be good. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later. Good night, everybody. Thank you again, and please go to the website, sign up for the trips. We need more people for the trips for this weekend on the Gale Force and next weekend out of Fish Emeryville on the Sea Wolf and the New Hook Fin. Good night, everybody. Thanks. Bye.